My name is Jessica Ahimsiwe, a director. It's a privilege to serve at Women in Film with a group of so many experienced filmmakers and people in leadership places who are willing to give mentorship and training to every woman who comes to join the organization. This year we've been able to train over 38 people in Gulu district. We received over 90 plus submissions during our monologue challenge, and we keep growing and growing each year. We are happy to have you today, and we are excited in what is in stock for us at Women in Film. We are looking at how we can partner, how we can come together as a tribe of women to mentor the next generation of filmmakers, to give them a voice, to be able to stand and know that their stories are worthy to be told, but then also to equip in the knowledge of film production. We are looking at bridging the gap in the film production for female creatives between the ages of 18 to 35, giving them a platform to showcase their work, to speak, but then also to tell their stories. We are happy and we're looking forward that you join us and make this a reality. Thank you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the Women in Film at British Council, where we are unleashing and availing women in film. Today we are celebrating women. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
What could be your name?
My name is Natasha Sinayobia. I'm an actress.
Now, according to what we are seeing today, why celebrate women at the moment in film?
Oh, okay. I was confused because I was like celebrating women because I am a woman. But I think we need more women in film now, and that's why we are celebrating women. I think we need to grow the number of women who are in the industry because I think we are less and less. So that's why I think they're celebrating us right now.
So which themes can be put up to nurture the women, those that are upcoming? Because for you already made a name. So those who don't know, what can be put, apart from women in film, such avenues, but what more can be put so that we have something better?
I think more workshops should be important because I think the one thing is we think the noise we make on social media goes to everybody, but there are people who really don't have access to social media. So workshops, going into places where we can find talent, seeking talent, going out and seeking talent. I think that's the best way we can bring more people into the movie industry and women to be projects. Definitely.
So in the next coming few years, where do you see women in film going?
I'm seeing us taking over, by the way, because once women decide to do something, we do it really good. So I am seeing the industry being dominated by women because even the little that you're seeing the women are doing right now, it's really quality work. It's really hard work. So the men, they should be scared. We're
awesome. Ladies, gentlemen, get scared. The men, banange. This is Women in Film. We are celebrating women in film. Stay tuned.
system follow me bameka bano ulira ezalandiro dina zijeko ekimu ekyekumi na kijeko ezakameza ulira akalulu kali waka Yesu enjoy your blessing oh na 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 problems no end me wedigirire mami ulira me I enjoy my blessing yeah problems no end me egalo sibaza mukama mubanga botulabe lwalero mukama byankoledde ulira lwalero siza kusirika ngenda byogera balange mu mpesi sirina stressi ono gwe nasenga lwaza kuba alipeya kobe ekifesi ananipa zote ulira baraka zote. How many of you are ready to enjoy your blessing? Enjoy your blessing. Oh na 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 problems no end me. Ready to get mommy? May I enjoy my blessing? Oh na 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 problems no end me. Digida mami tulabe. Wait, jagala kuwape, uwaze kuwape, jagala kolya pate. Yes, wali wa munono. The cities every day, my party, my holiday, blessings. Kana tukaime fenanga tugamba ulira. Ezalandiro dina zijeko, ekimu ekyekumi na kijeko, ezakameza. Abatana bakujjako zakameza namwe mukama bawomukisa. Oh na na na, problems no end me. My DJ, let's go. Abishema barinkayi. Abanyankole barinkayomu tugende dewogu baketendaba anti ngasobola kwebakayi obufaananyi n'enkuba nga negeza mawetambula tugende ulira ng'omulungi gwe mmanyi obulungi bwo ng'onyumidde ku mukolo guno ne butefu bw'olina mutima gwo okuva eno aba wano tugende oboninye shongora buzima nimuhimbisa yebareruga engalo ziri udawa agatimani kanja hori tine mawimedi dali akambilimiza walyawe onanedena niza walyawe onanene niza walyawe onanene nizoba lyawe digida mami ulira omulungi atine kamogo kiwe n'abatine kwetengayi wakuba okukora n'amaani tanaba nitwe twetenye ulira tolezemisho kwine nekyawe lyowawe omunyankorogu otwo tutuletire legatiro nomanyaranga kakunda nobunda kakora nango wawe jerizoba kurtekatekiwa kaktora nango akaluka mpulira kawana abawana baliwa izabalya onanenana izabalya mbe ababanguzi bali ludawa izobalya mbe lemisi aladiwinade izobalya wenanama leka nkuyimbiremu ulira wano oboninye shongora buzima nimuhimbisa yebareruga bamagarayi agatimani kanja hori dine kinema wimedidali nomanya ruhanga kankunda nobunda kantora nangobo wanje akadulu erizoba kurtekatekiwa kaktora nangobo wanje tugende ebyawe nibyo byanje twimba kusemba 1 2 izaba lyawe Olanda izoba lyawe ulo DJ tuyingireko mu mbeera kyemmanyi mwenna mwepanka naye buli wamu alina buli omu alina kye yali ayiseemu. Mukama Katonda banjagalire abasanyuse n'abawanguzi ba leero bawangule empaka n'abagenda okuwangula nammwe n'abagenda okuwangula oguddako DJ let's go. Bamekanga alina obulamu wali oyiseemu wano ne Mukama n'abukugyamu kati olina ensonga okumutendereza nange kame yali mugezi nnyo bwe yali asoma mu kibiira na buli mwana ekimudaaza ye tayinza kigwa yeresa disco nasula mukulivaizinga yasoma bulungi ne bamutikira eyesunga okukola let's go naye omulimu gwabula yonna teyagenda okugusaba era diguli eyamusala aha munyimbire mutuulire tulabe aha kati yafuuka toyireta tenda nti pulo DJ kana akayimba njaga tukazanyemu movie netegese okuzanya ompulidde blood aha let's go my DJ run the song again let's go are you ready wamala bali eyo togenda kumalirizanga kamya bwanga okyasoma hey! kamya yali mugezi nnyo bwe yali asoma mu kibiina nga buli mwana ekimutaazayi yetayinza kigwa wulira obulamu yeresa disco nasula mu kulivaizinga yasoma bulungi ne bamutikira neyesunga okukola naye omulimu gwabula yonna teyagenda okugusaba era diguli eyamusala ennaku neruma kati yakola ki kati yafuuka toyireta tenda nti mu kikubo majaza nsasula bamubanjayi n'akazigo masula ekimunyiiza akaali akasiru mu kibiina galina emirimu gavuga mpya mwana wa gundi yajuna let's sing it if you know it let's go omubuuza agamba wulira amaloboozi g'abazanyi ba muvi omulimu sigwagala naye mukyalenjinga abayidde aha ekigunkozesa
wabulandudde muganiye wandi muyisisa
DJ pulo tofaayo muganda wange mumukubire engalo ezamu tofaayo teekawo akaddako tugende DJ engalo za DJ let's go there fire Orlando music be fire yeah we no retire oh my DJ Eli wamanya jetubonge kengere mbagayi style ya chikibombe aso wamanya jetubonge abawano hola nana style ya chikibombe wereka byonna byoliko aso dance to the beat to the flow no matter what byonna byoliko dance to the beat to the flow ono yeka yabikonjola wabale mami yesu abikonjola ono yeka yabizungulula aha byonna ebyatusiba fire oh gospel music be fire oh I say we no retire oh my DJ nefi ya ipimwa nyenye muko wamanya jetubonge aha aha style ya chikibonge bapia ipimwano number one wamanya jetubonge Orlando oh na hey yeah chikibonge wereka byonna byoliko mbagambye dance to the beat to the flow no matter what byonna byoliko dance to the emikono twaye what kano kalango hey tokuba mugongo aha yes go dance flow what you say light up your candle number one ebirugi byonkolera asena kayimba nenkuyimbira emikisa nofukirira hey yeah fire oh gospel music be fire oh I say we no retire oh my DJ dig it up wamanya jetubonge Orlando lengero man yeah chikibombe number one wamanya jetubonge Orlando yeah and the dead yeah wereka byonna byoliko mbagambye dance to the beat to the flow no matter what byonna byoliko katukubira mukama bote engalo bote hallelujah guno muziki gukuba wonna guvuga what you sing and sell them say Jesus had the remedy Jesus had the no lengera gwe vibe wali diamond bya dala Itotunula walala. Let's sing it again. Lengera kwe. Lengera challenge. Orlando. Chikibombe number one. Sing along, sing along. Hey, dance to the beat, to the flow, no, no. Sing along, sing along. Sing with me, yeah. Dance to the beat, to the flow, to the flow. Oh, yeah. Dance to the beat, to the flow. Hallelujah. Banga memba kuba yendo ngemu. DJ Kone ndo. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Abaina mukumpere. Era ngamba subiza ebirungi aseguno mwaka aseguno mwaka aseguno mwaka aseguno kudigida tulabe kona kuno mwaka go atogoda ko kubenya kwa mkwano go era nsaba kona bakwerijjako mukama abakwateko katigosanyuka gwedigida tolinda bide sitani tajja na kulimba ate lujja kukyala omunga nawe otante kuba guno ndaba mwaka gwo guno mwaka ase guno mwaka ase guno mwaka digida aguno mwaka akaluluka niwo wane mabega mukama njagala kuno mwaka ombereremu kuli okwayita mukama gwankwata muzikiriza byantadedda esala nyina terwa tineje oh my god zikiriza lumoli etamali dadi oh my god zikiriza lumoli bugane who art in heaven. Never mekanga mugenda mu church wano. Kampulira kalulu. Aguno mwaka. Aseguno mwaka. Aseguno mwaka. Aseguno mwaka. We got a 1, 2, 3. Saba kubenga gwe mwaka gwo atogudako kubenga gwa mkwano gwo era nsaba bona bakwerijjako mukama abakwateko gwe oh my god oh my daddy zikiriza lumolire tamali daddy oh my god akalulu kali wabanange tolinda bide kulimba te nawe otante kuba guno ndaba mwaka gwo aguno bakubire mwempere tugende digidigi edandagada digidigi dandagada digidi akalulu kalirudawa mami bakube ma tugende kwe agwen adin akalulu kaliwa. Thank you so much guys. God bless you. Noza Checho.
Ladies and gentlemen, an applause for La Vixen. Women in film.
Watch what God is going to do. Because
At this particular moment, ladies and gentlemen, I would love, after the excitement, thank you, La Vixen. You've pumped us with some energy. Now it's time to get to work. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the panel for a discussion under the theme, Film as a Commodity. These are people that are going to take us through. They're powerful people in the industry. They've done a couple of things. We admire them. We learn from them. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome the CEO of Sauti Plus Media, Richard Uganda, executive producer of films like Sabotage, Chadala, When You Become Me, the man of a variety of hats, Mr. Humphrey Nabimanya. Take a seat, sir. We are glad to have you tonight. We can't wait for your insights in the film industry. Second on the panel is going to be a lady that I admire quite a lot. I've met a couple of times, Mukasonda. Lady of many hats. She has emceed, she has acted, she has produced, she has done everything in the film industry. Katingafe, abagalo kuyiga. This is the woman to look up to. Cleopatra Kohaire. You're welcome to this stage. Welcome. It's an honor to hear your insights. We hope to learn from you. And lastly on our panel, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite an intellectual property lawyer. He's an advocate of the High Commission of Uganda and a partner at Showbill Advocates, Mr. Derek Timusime. Sorry. I'm avoiding to take all the space. When you move into as a person, that person would be me at this juncture. I'm glad to sit among you. You have lifted the industry basically. You've all been powerful players, and we can't wait to hear the insights you have and what we can all learn from you collectively, whether you want to join the film industry or you are already a woman in film or you're a man in film. I think it's very important that we pay attention to this discussion. It could be a solution to some of the problems that we face in the film industry. I'd love to start with the lady on the panel, Miss Cleo. I'd love for you to give us a brief introduction about yourself.
A brief one.
A brief one.
corporate ownership.
Tetubimanye ebyo abasinga.
Yes, and it's important from where we stand that you are able to, right the word go, to have in place what you call a chain of title to your project.
Okay.
So this is something they think about towards the end of, or at post-production, like they want to premiere,
Yeah.
and then they go to the regulator. He says, okay, prove this is your work. So there's a lot of misconception that as a filmmaker, you kind of push away other professional service providers who are an interlinkage to the market.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't think we have knowledge about that, most of us, actually. That is a wonderful point to bring up. I don't think many filmmakers know that this is a necessity for film production. So let us pay attention to this discussion. I'd love to pass the microphone to Mr. Humphrey Nabimanya. Mr. Humphrey, how best can you empower? Yes, we do understand that you are the CEO and creator of the Icon Awards that everybody here tonight knows and probably has attended, either edition 1 or edition 2. How best can we empower filmmakers, especially women in film, to sell film as a community, a commodity, sorry?
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to be a little bit realistic. I had something small to drink with Nana. But I just want to be realistic because that's a disclaimer so that my statements can be taken a little bit seriously. You've mentioned something very important, and I would love the gents in the room to first clap for the ladies, first of all. But also the ladies in the room to clap for us, the gents in the room. Because us being men and also we're here, that means we're at the forefront of supporting women in film.
That is true.
And that's why we've created more time to be here. And you've mentioned something very important. This is one of the is promoting film, but also women rights, women movement, to be at the forefront of telling our own stories. Personally, Cleopatra was my role model, still my role model, for so many years in acting. But also seeing her at the forefront in terms of pushing film and telling stories that affect women and girls in our society is something very powerful. Why I use Nana's example, she's been a woman in leadership in film for so many years, and we can testify to that. But also kudos to Jessica and Cinema UG for this amazing initiative. It is super, super amazing. Why I'm saying that is that I've been asked so many questions of like, Humphrey, you're doing this. What are you gaining out of it? Our lawyer, legal, is talking about how, I think Matthew is also more knowledgeable about legal frameworks in Uganda around film. And there's so much that we have to lobby for when it comes to that. But at the end of the day, in Uganda, you want to fight for policies, you want to fight for an environment, but do we have that enough support to do so? And I think also that's what Matthew and the movement are trying to do. So when it comes to us who are trying to empower the industry, for example, like my sister Jessica, I don't think that she woke up one day and she got funding to do this. And also I don't think that she woke up one day and she was influenced to do this. And in most cases, you're going to ask, you've done all this amazing stuff. What are you gaining? Because that's the question we ask. And most filmmakers in Uganda, especially filmmakers like Nana, Cleopatra, and everyone, the Nabwisos, Elona is there, they do things not because they are chasing money. They wake up every day, they have a passion, they have commitment, and they're able to do what they have to do. So no one is even pushing them to do so. Betumie or kola. So if you find such women that have come up in front to do initiatives like this, all they need is support, commitment, and also they need your endorsement. Endorsement from people in government, endorsement for people in the private sector, for us to invest into our industry. And that's what we really need. I think Amanya is listening to this, and also the boss, Julia. All we need is endorsement for us to be able to do what we are able to do best. Because no one wakes up in the morning and chases us to do so. There's a lot of investment that has gone here, but that lady, trust me, she has had sleepless nights using her own personal money. The logos you see here, Sauti, whatever, these guys have not brought money. All we have brought is endorsement and that logos. But it's taken her commitment to make sure that all of us are here. So let's first appreciate that. Led by a woman. So every producer that wakes up every day and puts money in producing that feature film, that TV show, no one has sent them to do so. But it's their passion. Because they want to tell their story. They want to change society. They want to create an impact. And can only create that impact through storytelling. There's less funding in the film industry. Whether it's donors funding, we are seeing a lot of movements, OHA, ICON, so many things, UCC, but the funding is not enough. The government, yes, is investing, but it's not enough. But the biggest investors we have are the women and the gentlemen that are in here. So you should really clap for yourself because you guys are building this industry no matter what, but you're always doing that. So, going back to your question, what are we able to do as us? One of the things that we are establishing to support Jessica is that we have the LESU program that we're soon launching in time, which is going to be giving short grants to women in film. And this is going to really help you to tell your own personal stories across the country. And also we're going to be able to support this kind of movement, and those are some of the things that we're putting across in whatever that we're doing. Of course, with the ICON initiative, we have the ICON Fellowship Program that's already launched, and fellows are really working towards that in terms of showcasing their own stories, showcasing their own societies, and also how they can create impact in their own stories. But little we can do, but a lot can be done when we all collaborate together, work together, understand our environment, and see how we can be able to improve it so that we can attract more investment into our industry. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Humphrey. That's invaluable advice. It's wonderful to hear that from a key stakeholder. And Cleopatra. Yes. For someone who has been both in front of the camera and behind, what are the unique values you think actors bring to film as a marketable product?
What other factors can actors bring to the table as a marketable product? Besides just being in front of the camera and helping to sell, let's say, the project that they are featuring in, when off the camera, most of these actors or actresses have influence. The likes of Elena Nabuiso, the likes of Matthew, Nana, their presence alone, when they go somewhere and they speak, people listen. So it's very easy for, let's say, companies or anyone else to collaborate with the actors. And not just actors, anybody that is in the film industry is somebody that is worth collaborating with or partnering with to do something, to do a project. Humphrey mentioned something earlier. I worked with Humphrey years ago, Richer Hand, Uganda, when Humphrey, everything that he has done now was a dream. And he used to do the skits. Would do skits, would go act with the, I think was it Sauti, the students, but with the Sauti, yes, Sauti Plus in schools. And the students were always eager to act. So that is another movement of its own. You end up mentoring other younger people. You end up speaking to them about career, about sex, about peer pressure. These are things that we used to do. I used to do all this stuff with the other people, Salvador, Alan Tonix. So it's not just about being in front of the camera. There's a lot more, especially if you feel that you have a purpose in life, or you feel that there is a reason you are created on this earth. So add more to yourself. Besides coming and acting for Nana Kaga, what else are you going to add to someone else? For me, I believe in empowering. I believe in mentoring and guiding. And I also believe in motivate people to go for their dreams, while I also go for mine. Yes.
Thank you, Cleopatra. That's That is wonderful. That is really wonderful. Still with you, Cleo, just still with you. How can established actors, you spoke of Nana Kaga, you spoke of Eleanor, how can established actors use their personal brand to attract new audiences, new partnerships, new collaborations to the film industry?
The best way they can do that is by collaborations. If they work with other people, they'll be able to increase on the business. If they go to different, let's say, producers or let's say companies that may not even be in film, and they say, you know what, we need you to do this with us. We're going to do a workshop in Gulu, or we're going to do a mentorship here. The people can listen. The people can be willing to partner. UBL, for example, or any product like Renzori. You just have to make sure that you use the power, like I say, the influence that you have, use it to the best of your ability to get the best out of the situations that you want. So you just have to make sure that you work with people, collaborate, make sure you're clear exactly what it is that you want to get out of it, and get it done.
Thank you, Claire.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Just in addition to what she has just said, so sometimes we interact with investors and they ask you, okay, there's this project, are these actors involved bankable? Yes?
And what does that mean?
Okay, so if I put my money on, I'll use the music industry just for a bit, because there's a way. If they lined up artists for you, if you're an investor, you have a Jose Chameleon, you have Lily Pazzo, you have. So, of those two, who is more bankable? That if you invest the money into any project or their shows, you are able to return back your money. You're getting it. So, as I think established actors like Nana, actresses like Nana, directors like Matthew, can use their personal brands to unlock financing opportunities, not just here, but across the world in a way of collaborating. And I think it works. But also, if you have achieved a certain level of notoriety as an actor, I think, or a director, there's also need to become more innovative and exploit your IP in ways that are not just money from distribution, but also merchandising.
Okay. IP tujimanyiyo, we might be speaking a foreign language. Can you please delve deeper into that for everybody here to leave and they do understand what that is?
I'll give you an example of, let's use Hollywood. Is it Spider-Man? Spider-Man is a movie, right? But the people who own the intellectual property rights or the copyrights in Spider-Man have been able to merchandise it into clothing. You have seen t-shirts. Many of your kids want these dolls to play with. That is a way of how you can cash on your IP, because you have rights into the, for example, image rights. You get me, among other. Yes, I've seen many of our actors do commercials. That is one way of expanding your brand. Yeah.
Thank you. Just in addition to that, I have a question. I do understand the question is in relation to that, but you can please explain broader. What strategies do you think filmmakers can employ to make sure that their films are safeguarded?
Okay. Safeguarded in terms of piracy and all this?
Maybe piracy, and in terms, I think, of money making, profitability.
Profitability is a very tough one. Because it depends on the market as well, how the market reacts to your project. But also, I think the best way to guard your project is, first of all, ensure you have your proper documentation to prove that you not only own the motion picture, but also the soundtracks in there.
Okay.
It's very important. So you could literally have a project, but you don't own anything. Last time when we had our masterclass on film business, I remember telling the people who were there that, you see, you could have an actor on your project, but the actor could have an IP or a right on your project, and you're not aware. And when you go into the market, you say, okay, I invited my friend on a project. We agreed it was just a friendship thing. But you go to the market and the man will file a complaint in the court of law.
And eat all your money.
On the day of premiere, you won't be able because there's an order on your head. So, important, first of all, you own the right from the word go. So come up with a chain of title. If it is a script, is it an adaptation from a book? Have you secured the rights from the author?
Okay.
You getting me? And that's why you need support from other professional service providers that support the industry, like lawyers. Now, I'm not the only lawyer doing this on the market. There are very many. There is Luis Luanga. He has done a Netflix project, I think, for one of the Ugandan person who has a Netflix project a project on Netflix. But also, the Uganda Law Society has an entertainment law and sports law sector. There are lawyers there. So there's need to have a lawyer who will guide you on how, right from the word go, from your script, the soundtrack, to the costumes, I'm telling you, to location permits. That's very important. For example, we would be shooting from here, but there's an art piece behind us.
Yeah.
Have you secured the rights to have that art piece in your project? Or you say, oh, this is a good location. Like the ladies who love taking photos all over. So, ownership, right from the word go, is critical. That's how you guard your project before you go into the market. So I think that's the best advice I could give.
Thank you. Mr. Humphrey, please pass the microphone.
You know, there's a very interesting word I've kept hearing, profitability.
Yes.
And the question is our Ugandan movies profitability or profitable or something like that? Are we profitable? Ugandan actors, producers, our products profitable? Where are they? On the laptop. Thank you so much. Elona, that's why I love you. So, they are on our laptops, hard drives everywhere. And trust me, we are taking a lot. They take us, okay, let me say, the Ugandan industry is taking a lot for an advantage. The streamers come in our country and they lie us every day. We have our government agencies that invite people from Hollywood. They come and lie us and leave us. We have had so many Ghanaians and Nigerians that have brought Afro flicks, Ghana flicks, Homo flicks, and they've taken our content for nothing. So I wonder why, if maybe the legal is also going to have a lot of work to do if our industry is not earning any money. There will not be work for them if our industry is not bringing in any coin. Why am I saying this? We piloted a program called Kwisom Cinema. And thanks to UCC, they gave us a permission to showcase our films in different communities. And what I've realized there's so much profit we can earn from there, but it's untapped. But how I wish we can get more support. That if I'm a filmmaker, let me also have about 10 vivandas I'm owning as a filmmaker. That's how we're going to get money. Our target audience that loves Ugandan films, sorry to say, leave alone people who watch Sanyu Prestige Beloved on DSTV. Those is because we find them where they are, in their sitting room. But also at the end of the day, they pay subscription of GoTV, DSTV, Star Times to watch Makula and all that. But the majorities can be able to afford 2,000 or 1,000 shillings to go in a Chivanda to watch your film. So filmmakers, as you're thinking to be a producer, also think to invest in a cinema hall in your community. Invest in a cinema hall in a community. Chivanda. Me, I'm having now about 2 Vivandas that I'm now owning as myself. But we don't show VJ. We show only Ugandan film. But Ugandan films, I can only afford to show my own produced films because you guys are a bit expensive at the same time. But if, imagine, we have over 200 or 100 Vivandas across the country owned by you, how much money will Nana be making in her movie? A lot of money. All right? We have our good cinemas, of course, by Acacia, Metroplex, and all that. The people that are going to come there, of course, we have a week or a month or months for us as Ugandans. But we're not having weekly shows or daily shows as Ugandan films. We don't have that privilege. And sorry, these guys are running a business. So sorry to us, we might not be attracting the numbers. Because your numbers are not in Kololo, they're in Kawempe, Bwaise, Kalere. That's where your market is. So can we establish, can maybe UCC support us and give us the mandate, or whoever that is mandated to this? Now we say you're now leading the guild, the Ugandan guild, the movement you're starting. This should be the start. If I'm a filmmaker, let me have more vibandas or more local cinemas where Ugandan films can show, because our audience and our money is there as a filmmaker. That's how we're going to now increase on the distribution. That's how we're going to increase on more investment in more films being made, because everyone is going to be looking out for a box office which is owned by Uganda. Nollywood never started from Netflix. They started from that same direction. Nollywood started from being invested in church communities, because church communities had their mini vibandas every Sunday that they could watch a Nollywood film. And that's how they grew up their market. But for us Ugandans, do we have our niche or our starting point on how we are able to grow our market locally? That's how we can be able to increase on the profits, on how Ugandan filmmakers can be able to make money out of their films. Our movies are waiting for award shows like UFFF, waiting for Icon Awards, waiting for different festivals that are taking place across the continent. But they're not consumed by the real Ugandans who are here. So if you're talking about profitability, I feel we should put channels on how we are able. We should be encouraged. Let us be given loans. I mean, that kind of money that we get from maybe different festivals, why don't it come as loans for us to establish our local cinema halls so that we can be able to showcase our films? Your money is down out there. But it's about you. Nana, we want a Chiwanda in Machindis, Nyabo, owned by you. You get it? Now so let's have a Chiwanda in Seta, owned by you. You get it? Let's have Vivandas across, so that when I have a movie, I premiere it once, it cuts across, we market the box office. That's how we're able to make money. So there's so much potential that we have, but before you start mentioning Netflix, Amazon Prime, or DSTV, even you've mentioned something, that we produce movies that are not owned by us. Yes, it's true. You get it? Because owned by different other AP people that can be able to afford to invest in us. But if we invest and know that my market, my film is more profitability, I'm able to also to do another one, and we're also able to get a job to come and regulate us in different ways. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Humphrey. Let's have Mr. Derek make a comment about that as we close the panel.
Let me add something. So on profitability, there must be a driver. And key to that is infrastructure. Now, what kind of infrastructure are you looking at? The distribution infrastructure. What is the distribution model here in our market? Usually screenings, right? And festivals. But then we are doing research at our law firm, and we discovered, okay, how do we, because world over movies premiere and they go first go into, the first round is in cinemas. Before even they are streamed, they first go in cinemas. But how many cinemas do we have here? 2, 3, 4, but and they're all in where? In the yeah, leave alone the Chivanda. But I'm talking the cinemas. So when can you use this? So when we're doing our research on how distribution can be opened up, discovered the law that establishes the National Theatre also provides that that National Cultural Agency is supposed to not only run a national theatre in Kampala, but across branches across Uganda. But are they doing that? No, they're not doing that. I think that's one of the issues as far as policy is concerned that has to be pushed, so that there's an equivalent of a national theatre where you can screen your films, but also have your plays in Gulu. If you're a filmmaker in Gulu, you don't have to come to Kampala. You see. Recently, we have all been seeing posters of international acts, music acts going to Arua. And good, when we ask us what's happening there, what is the vibe there? It means the market is ready in those areas. So there is need for this infrastructure. And when he speaks about Bibanda, that's a very good model. And it has worked, if it has worked for foreign films, it can still work for for our films here. So I think infrastructure is key in terms of how these films can generate profitability.
Humphrey, do you have anything to add? Okay, thank you. Closing this panel, it's been wonderful to have a word of advice from all of you. You guys have done a great job in the industry. People like me, people like me would not be standing here if you literally did not inspire us from the get-go. You've employed us.
Just one more thing. We have new cities, yes? But what is a city without a culture? When you go to Gulu, you want to enjoy the culture. When you go to Kampala, if anyone flies into Kampala, they want to feel the culture. Many of them go to the African craft villages, but they have nowhere to see our films. And so it's important that even in the new schemes of approving these cities, do they have these? Are they cities really? When you go to Johannesburg, there are things you look out for. When you go to Nairobi, there are things you look out for, or even across the world in New York. We are the ones who elect these leaders. If a leader comes to ask, do you have my issues on the agenda? I'm a filmmaker, Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you for that. So as women in film, we all vote, at least many of us do, Mojeo Chiboko, when those people come to ask for your votes. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to close this panel. It's been wonderful to talk to you, Mr. Humphrey. It's been wonderful to learn from you, Cleopatra, and wonderful information from you, Mr. Derek. Please take your seats. Let's have an applause, a huge applause for Miss Cleopatra, Mr. Derek, and Mr. Humphrey. Thank you so much. It's been wonderful to have you on this panel this evening. Allow us to go into Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch a video recall from Gulu where Miss Nana Kaga and Alan Manzi were doing a mentorship program there. Let's watch this video as we gear up for food. Ladies and gentlemen, let's gear up.
And as a filmmaker, that's what you need. Like, people ask me why I do what I do, and I tell them you have to have a certain level of craziness.
Be strong like Lucy. want to know each and everyone. Why here? I've learned a lot from women in Finland. I can speak something when I'm in the village. I can tell something about film than other women.
There is something that goes beyond my understanding. When you tell us about film and us in the film, when you speak, I think about all these people. There's a way I feel like you are speaking particularly to me. I pray if you go back, don't let the first visit be the last. Next time if such opportunity avails itself, please remember we still have a lot of people that needs to be sensitized about film and all those. From me to you and the team and whoever contributed or sponsored these things, support the plan. May God bless you, Banner.
Today you're going to perform the concept we talked about, right? And then in there, when you go back to the evening, I want you to set in about your personal biography. Start off with something small. Your biography keeps growing as you get experience.
Thank you. Another applause for Miss Nanakaga, Mr. Alan Manzi, and all the other facilitators that went all the way to Gulu to empower filmmakers over there. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the hour of food. We're gonna go in batches. If you have a coupon, you're gonna be picked by a team, and you're gonna be taken to have food. But the rest of us are gonna wait here as we have a guitar performance. Okay. Let's all settle down. Everybody's getting food. You picked. You follow the gentleman. DJ.
It's real in here with the real DJ Lennon on the doubles. Lennon.
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Blair Kono, here at the back. Mukutandika kane yanjulo manye twewale kakane yanju omanye twewale ensobi z'abooluganda mpitibwa ble no it is okay eriryo ndimanyi namaganda mpitibwa ble akono it is okay. Hello. Sorry. There's a technical issue that we are sorting out.
And Blair Kono is right
Yes.
here behind presenting. Mukutandika kane yanjulo manye twewale ensobi z'abooluganda
luganda mpitibwa puleya kono it is okay eriryo ndimanyi namaganda bulijjo nkutumyanga naye nalemwa neninda lumu lwe nakusanga bulijjo nkutumyanga naye nalemwa neninda lumu nakusanga mwatuno nkwetegekedde bbanga sikulimba nkwetegekedde bbanga wandibanga bw'omuwala gwe baŋŋambanga wandibanga bw'oli maama gwe yaŋŋambanga wandibanga bw'omuwala gwe baŋŋambanga wandibanga bw'oli maama gwe yaŋŋambanga maama yankuutira nti bw'ofuna akaseera ng'empanga bw'enoonya enseera sekoma manjogereyo ekindi ku mutima gwange waliwo olumwera bwe nakulengera ng'otudde ne siteera mumujambula wali onyumya okufeera n'ensembera naye lugabire mwe nalize zannemesa n'enzira ewakeera n'enzira ewakeera terenji akasente nyambale nkusanyuse wandibanga kwomuwala gwe baŋŋambanga wandibanga bw'oli maama gwe yaŋŋambanga wandibanga bw'omuwala gwe baŋŋambanga wandibanga bw'oli maama gwe yaŋŋambanga yankuutira nti bwenfuna akaseera empanga bwenoonya enseera sekoma mbanjogereyo ekiri ku mutima gwange waliwo olumwera bwe nakulengera ng'otudde ne siteera mumujambula wali onyumya okufeera n'ensembera naye lugabire mwe nalize zannemesa n'enzira ewakeera n'enzira ewakeera terenji akasente nyambale nkusanyuze wandibanga bw'omuwala gwe baŋŋambanga wandibanga bw'oli maama gwe yaŋŋambanga So let me sing a little song for you, my darling. Cause every day wontalimba nkulowoozaako nakuwandiikira yakayimba k'omukwano kaakano laba gita nagiyiga waŋŋamba oginyumirwa vocal classes obambi zannema naye nsuubira you'll enjoy my natural voice as I sing. You got me throwing tantrums, temper tantrums. You got me throwing tantrums. Naye chichi. You got me throwing tantrums, temper tantrums. You got me throwing tantrums. Naye chichi. Simanyo banyimberu jamayika nkuyimbireru chayina lwotera birenga. You are the author of my melody, my mid-morning remedy. Akamuli akalungi kendota. Basajja bangi balaba bakusuudiya, n'abawala bangi babadde bansendasenda. You got me throwing tantrums, temper tantrums. You got me throwing tantrums. Naye chichi. You got me throwing tantrums. Oh, temper tantrums. You got me throwing tantrums. Naye chichi. You got me throwing tantrums, temper tantrums. You got me throwing tantrums. Naye chichi. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I dedicate this piece to all the beautiful ladies in the house. Yeah, you can give yourself a shout if you don't mind. Yep. Kakebengozanya vayo kagoba konkoyo kukunonya werage obute buzibye lwaki tokowa kuzanya werage nonyeza nembulwa zenembulwa werage wanya takowa kuzanya Wemba mufumbulira Chibuno muwerage Chibuno muwatawa Chibuno muwerage Chibuno muwatawa Wanjakiranga echiro Sobanze wenda kulaba ku maloza oli malayika maze munyenye mu bbanga nga nsaba oyitewo kulabeko engatte kutta olubege nga nkunoonya nfunye ettangira zija nkunoonya gwe weerage Chibuno muwatawa Chibuno muwerage Chibuno muwatawa Chibuno muwerage Chibuno muwatawa Chibuno muwerage Chibuno muwatawa Werage baba Werage Werage Let me start with a big thank you to the amazing day that I met you. Omutima gwakona stampu kulwecho kankubibite kana katu tewenyika nafuka katu dirupapula mpandikako bugambo busembayo okunyuma ndiwo mabetabete ndiwo Give me love, give me love. I walk with your door, let on the wall. Give me love, give me love. Wonder what to say. You mirror love story, ain't no love story. Don't know can to say. nakuwa kuba gwe kagensa mu bisotinga ebyange gwe yabiholdinga best friend nze nafuna never felt the same again omububizi amubegede kana tundiwo ndiwo ababetendiwo give me love can you give me love awo kuchito cho niwo give me love sikise mikono yombi onjogeza olutono lw'ebitundu onyimbisa oluzungu n'oluganda you make me build castles in the air my God Your eyes are so bright, your face mirror of my life, your smile so true, but let me go show you girl, sing it abakuwana siguli omu byakuwana babitegeeza baba bayaye atenze byenkugamba mazima nabekana bagamba nadda omwana we 40 yameza olutiko yekwe ansusanga ntunula Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to perform my last song for the night. This is a true story. Wherever you are at, I hope it also communicates to you. Ery'eddoboozi ly'omama limpuumira mu matu eyo simayiroyo simanyi nyambo ndaga watuufu w'osula ze nkuleetera ebirabo by'otasubira singa nali nina akasente maama kawera nandikututte mu ddidi oba kwa kashiya ekindeeta enyiike tonnasalawo ekinkabya amaziga. Let's take it again. Ery'eddoboozi ly'omama limpuumira mu matu eyo simayiroyo ze nkuleetera ebirabo by'otasubira singa nali nina akasente maama kawera nandikututte mu ddidi oba kwa kashiya ekinde nyiike tonnasalawo ekinkabya amaziga tonnasalawo. Kimanye nti nkwagala sirinayo mulala kimanye nti ndiwo sirinayo mulala n'oluusi nkuzibwa nayo kwatula ne kunnema kimanye nti nkwagala sirinayo mulala. Mikwano gyange gyaŋŋamba nkuleke nfune ennanca n'endowooza gye nvudde n'obuwala bwe neesamba kululwanga nnwana kululwanga ntaama n'abandi ne baŋŋamba nakwaddala obutezuula nsasira nsasira oŋŋambe nti onjagala onjagala maama ŋŋamba nti onjagala tolinayo mulala ŋŋamba nti ndiwo tolinayo mulala n'oluusi nkuzibwa nayo kwatula ne kunnema ŋŋamba nti onjagala tolinayo mulala kimanye nti nkwagala sirinayo mulala kimanye nti ndiwo sirinayo mulala n'oluusi nkuzibwa nayo kwatula ne kunnema kimanye nti nkwagala sirinayo ŋŋamba nti ondagala ŋŋamba nti ndiwo n'oluusi nkusubwa naye ŋŋamba nti ondagala maama ŋŋamba nti ondagala nze ŋŋamba nti ndiwo n'oluusi nkuzibwa nayo kwatula ne kunnema ŋŋamba nti onjagala tolinayo mulala. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. My name is Blair Kono. Blair Kono, K-O-O-N-O. My music is out there on all streaming platforms. Thank you.
It's real in here with the real DJ Lennon on the doubles. Lennon.
Jacob Bits.
Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Piti waka sajja lwazi nebo jamonda zengonderera ng'eryenvu ali ku nkyaya gundi aliba wattimaira siri musonyi
DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a coupon, please stay seated. Somebody's gonna come for you to get your food. Please stay calm. Can go on, DJ.
nakugira kaka kofira bwenkulozo gamba sikese kusaba chukirenga nyolulu nakuba fere twasisinkana gwena kugira keno sepeo